Gentlemen, into the ranch in Loveland in the event center here for the 1A Boys Consolation Championships on CHSAA.tv. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Kerry Sherman, and the Consolation Championship on the boys side pits the number 8 seeded Norwood Mavericks at 16-8 against the number 6 seeded Plateau Valley Cowboys at 18-5. This game features the Cinderella of the field, Kerry. Norwood not supposed to be here, beat Shining Mountain to get here on 1-1 in this tournament, and the Plateau Valley Cowboys holding maybe the best player in all of 1A. Teddy Grundy has had a whale of a tournament.
Yeah, he had 20 against Caliche, which is no small feat in and of itself. Then he backed it up with 24 yesterday against Stratton.
He is a great basketball player, and when you look at him, hands down the best player in this field individually. His teammates need to step up and help him out if they want to bring home this hardware for the Plateau Valley Cowboys, their first tournament appearance since 1990. They had lost 6 straight state tournament games until yesterday when they pulled off the win and finished Consolation Championships, their last appearance in their 2 appearances ago in 1981.
Yeah, and in the first 2 games for him, outside of Grundy, the only other player who's given him consistent points has been Kyler Smith. He's had 8 in each game. They're going to need some other players to step up and take the burden off of those 2.
Yeah, well, let's meet our starters here on CHSAA.tv. First, we'll go with the home team that will be in the white, the Plateau Valley Cowboys. And the Plateau Valley Cowboys will start with head coach John Holmes. Number 4, Doug Eberhard, he's a 6'2 senior. Number 5, Brett Hawkins, he's a 5'10 senior. Number 21, Teddy Grundy, a 6'3 senior. Number 25, Kyler Smith, a 6-foot junior. And number 44, Fernando Enriquez, he is a 6-foot junior for the Norwood Mavericks. And their head coach, Greg King, who will be coaching in the girls' championship later tonight. He will send out number 1, Nick Rushing, a 5'9 senior. Number 3, Brad Campbell, a 5'10 junior. Number 15, Morgan Rummel, a 6'1 sophomore. Number 24, Brandon Kennedy, a 5'8 senior. And number 31, Jeff Williams, a 6'1 sophomore. As these teams get set to meet up here, Plateau Valley will be the home team as the higher seed in this tournament. And the Norwood Mavericks coming in as the 8th seed really played Sierra Grand very tough in their opening round game, Kerry, and that's why I think this is going to be a fun matchup to see, because both these teams saw very good teams first days, and I felt played the best that they possibly could against them in spite of Plateau Valley just getting rolled by a Caliche team that was on fire. Yeah,
with Norwood, they have 2 very good scorers in Nick Rushing and Morgan Rummel, combined for 48 against Sierra Grand, 39 yesterday between the 2. It's definitely fun to have these 2 here. Good to see them survive those, after those opening round losses.
And the first, as we mentioned, Mountain School Saturday matchup since 2010 at this state tournament. Usually these mountain schools get in but don't end up squaring off against one another, but the way this pairing worked out, you'll get to see a head-to-head matchup here today. The ball has gone under the stands. So now we're going to see Nick Rushing play Gumby and try and find his way into the stands.
Battle of the network stars. That's part of the obstacle course. You got to go under the bleachers.
Under the bleachers, find the ball. They do, and now we'll inbound for Plateau Valley. Great defense by Norwood has been their key in this tournament, Kerry.
And they've done it primarily in this man defense. I don't recall seeing very much zone from them yet.
No, they're, in spite of being outsized by everybody that I've seen them play, they physically really beat some teams up, do a good job on the boards as well.
Yeah, the number 31, Williams, he, just a sophomore, the kid finds himself in a lot of nasty pile-ups. Yet he always bounces back, and usually they're when he's going for a rebound. Pass.
Turnover by the Norwood Mavericks. They'll back off on the defensive end, up 2-0. Minute and a half into this state consolation championship. There's your best player in the state, Grundy. elevating, but a good bit of defense by Norwood there and Brandon Kennedy just to get his hands up and force him out of his position. Physical Norwood team again trying to get the offensive rebound. Cowboys take the ball back. Man defense from Norwood, so like we saw in the girls' championship game, going to work the ball around the perimeter, try and create some open looks, maybe through inadvertent screens or intended screens, although Plateau Valley not setting a ton of screen right now. There looks like they're trying to ISO on the far side with either Enriquez or Grundy.
Well, they got that huge mismatch with Eberhard being defended by Campbell. And I think they want to, of course you want to get the ball to Grundy, but it looks like they would like to see if Eberhard can't exploit his mismatch as well.
The size mismatch out there, you can see it. I mean, every position, they're taller. Not necessarily bigger, but taller for sure, and a good elevation using that height by Kyler Smith.
You know, Coach Holmes has to be excited to see him knock down a jumper early in the contest.
Yeah, got to get somebody else besides Grundy going. Nice drive to the hoop. Was that Jeff Williams there?
I think that was Rummel. Rummel off the glass. That was a tough angle to bank it home from.
Nice take by Grundy. He does a great job of creating in space. An offensive rebound by Enriquez there. But Grundy does a great job of creating in space. Whatever he's given, he finds a way to get up and make it happen.
And he has such great body control. He doesn't get himself, you know, leaning into somebody, picking up silly offensive fouls.
That's what makes him such a good player. Great rebounding as well.
I mean, like so many other people, I'd only seen numbers online and had heard things about him, but seeing him in person, this kid, you know, we made the comment first night, reminds us a bit of John Wright from Crested Butte.
He definitely does, and he's a kid that, you know, I mentioned during our first broadcast, I spent time in junior college basketball. I could see him with a little extra muscle on him be able to compete at a high level of junior college basketball, if not small level of Division I. Rushing back up the floor after the made shot by the missed shot by the Cowboys, and halfway through the first quarter, able to hold a 2-point advantage. Pass too high.
You can see Coach King telling Rummel not to touch that ball. You know, it was going to go out of bounds to them.
The Cowboys will set the offense up. Williams Construction, a proud sponsor of the Norwood Mavericks, are locally owned and serving Southwest Colorado since 1987. Williams Construction, your full-service general contractor and material supplier. Call Williams Construction for your earthwork, gravel, and ready mix and your residential and commercial projects at 970-327-4218. Timeout taken by Plateau Valley here. Will give us an opportunity to remind you that Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to present you the coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'll tell you, having watched both of the Norwood games and now, you know, however far we are into this third one, I am so impressed with Morgan Rummel, sophomore for the Mavericks. I said it yesterday, he's got an amazing career ahead of him.
Yes, he does. Really, same thing you're seeing, and there's a whole lot more seniors on this Plateau Valley team. But Norwood, Nick Rushing, and Brandon Kennedy, they're two seniors. Most of this team coming back next year. You're seeing a lot of great talent, and for Plateau Valley, hoping to, for these seniors, bring home that hardware.
You know, and a kid coming off of that Norwood bench in Hannigan, he's given him quality minutes when he's on the floor.
Yes, he has.
You know,
Shot no good on the Norwood side. Great defense by Plateau Valley. Norwood's boxing out well. I talked about the physical. They may be smaller. Small doesn't mean you can't box out. It's a fundamental of basketball, and then you're able to move the floor. Norwood just not getting that depth right on their shot yet in this game. They still hold that edge with 2:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah. You can tell every one of these kids have been in the weight room. You just see definition in their arms and in their calves. That's, so much of your boxing out in basketball is with the legs. Got to get that solid base.
Good job getting up and elevating for the rebound. 6 for the advantage for Norwood. Far side 3. Again, depth off. Grundy down with the rebound. He hasn't scored yet, but he's getting rebounds, and that's how you contribute. Nice pass in the lane. Interior passing, an underrated ability Doug Eberhard found on the inside. Able to create some room. If you find a guy, you get doubled. The quickest guy that's probably doubling you is the closest guy. So you find your closest teammate and get the ball to him. Nice elevation and a three.
Definitely within his range.
Nick Rushing stepped up from college range and said, I can put this down. 9-6 Mavericks. 100 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
I think he's within range once he steps out of the locker room.
Yeah. Nice look and just not down. It was the south side of this gym that couldn't get it done yesterday. Yeah. It's the north side in the girls' game that you weren't seeing the shots dropping.
This Enriquez, not a flashy player, but he's done everything asked of him this tournament. Get on the boards, okay, yes, sir.
He was about the only one that did not get owned on the glass by Caliche on Thursday night. And one shot dropped there by Doug Eberhard. He'll have a chance to tie this up here in the first quarter.
First foul of the game.
And Matt Hannigan will come onto the floor. They have his name misprinted in the main program. It's Haniga in the program.
And Eberhard missed. Enriquez had the offensive rebound. He couldn't get it to go. Grundy ends up on his backside for the travel.
50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Good look. Short, great rebound by Rummel. He found space. Those shots, especially when you airmail them, tough to rebound sometimes for the offensive player, but knew where it was going, able to get it there. Great offensive rebounds for Plateau Valley, but they can't get him to drop. Near side dish. That three, a good look. Norwood settling.
Yep.
They need to be going to the hoop right now. 15 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. They'd be up by a whole lot more if they were driving to the hoop right now. Mavericks will have a final possession here. There you go. Drive to the hoop. 6 foot off the window. No good. Ball given out at half court.
Out of his hand.
No good. 9-8 after 1 quarter of play. Boys Consolation Championship here at the Ranch in Loveland. And we will be back with the second quarter after this on CHSAA.tv.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Head toward the second quarter and the coverage on CHSAA.tv of the Norwood Mavericks and the Plateau Valley Cowboys, brought to you in part by 4R Storage. Congratulating both the Norwood boys and girls for their hard work, determination, and success. Wishing both teams the best of luck in their quest to bring home hardware and the Lady Mavericks' quest for a state championship tonight. Unit sizes 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20. 4R Storage can handle all your storage needs and offer discounts for long-term contracts and nonprofit. Give 4R a call, 970-327-4496. Second quarter underway here. And the possession for the Plateau Valley Cowboys to start things out. Been able to hang around because Norwood hasn't made the close shots. And Eberhard's been a big key, Kerry.
Yeah, because Grundy hasn't scored yet, but 4 points for Eberhard. Not in foul trouble today.
Settling for a 3 again is Norwood. You have to, I know that you're shorter, but you have to go to the hoop. You give an opportunity on a missed 3 for a run. Great bit of defense there to poke the ball away from Teddy Grundy.
Travel. Yeah, that one just looked funny.
You get away with that one in the NBA, and if your name is Allen Iverson.
Yeah. We've always said if it looks odd or sounds odd, the officials will call it. Whether it was, if it was a travel, double dribble or not, if it just looks like one or sounds like one.
Cowboys will have the basketball. Try and get something open. Nice look. Enriquez, great pass. He had a good drive, but knew that the top of the key was going to be their best look in that offensive set. Made the pass instead of driving. Selfless play instead of selfish. That's why Plateau Valley has been so good this year.
Yeah, you can't have it be all about me to be, and reach this stage.
Yeah, there is no team at this tournament that had one player that carried them into this tournament. They all had a team effort. In spite of the fact that Grundy's the best player in the state, Grundy did not carry them to this tournament. The team got them here. Norwood Mavericks driving to the hoop, getting a bucket, giving themselves an opportunity. Maverick fans, not as many out as you would expect, but they're probably resting up a little bit after the overtime throw that their girls had yesterday.
Tell you what, a lot of Norwood fans staying at the same hotel as us, and they were out early for breakfast.
Yes, they were, because they wanted to make sure they got here and supported the boys as they try and bring home hardware. And the Mavericks, they'll let the Cowboys within 1 and then just push them back out to 3. 5.5 to go here in the first half.
This is the third time these two have met this year. Norwood won early in the season 49-47, and then in the districts it was the Cowboys by 21, 57-36.
So you know each other really well. Doesn't happen very often at state that not only 2 mountain schools, but 2 teams from the same district have to square off against one another. I'm trying to think, probably the last time that happened. Eads and Kemmer in the same district, or is that just region?
I don't remember.
Wiley and Kemmer in the same district. Would have been the 2010 Girls Championship.
Offensive foul. Another one of those illegal screens.
We've seen that called a lot in this tournament, and I know it's something that has been a point of emphasis for these officials all year long at all levels of basketball. I've seen it called a lot at the junior college level as well. Leaning, stretching, got to be there, plant your feet, and just be a part.
Yep, if you can't get there on time, don't get there at all.
Cowboys. Nice muscle down low. Eberhard may be the player of the game.
He's got 8. Grundy still hasn't scored.
Cowboys within 1. Mavericks once again. That is 4 times in this game now. The Cowboys have got within 1, and immediately Norwood comes down, drives to the hoop, buries a shot, and gets it back out to 3.
It's like that zone defense, expand, contract. That's what they're doing with the lead right now.
That might be Ben's beat this week in the Southwest Sentinel. I'll have to come up with something with that. Cowboys doing a good job of working the ball around with 4:20 to go here in the first half. Didn't think that Plateau Valley would be the team trying to, quote-unquote, slow the pace, but Norwood's the one trying to push it up and down the floor. A turnover by the Cowboys allows the Mavericks to push and draw the foul. High school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State Early College and concurrent enrollment plans. Online courses offered throughout Colorado. For more, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. First time this has been out to a 4-point game, I think, in this game.
I believe you're right.
It's been single possession till the 4:02 mark here with that first free throw down by Jeff Williams. Is that Dakota Winter that came on? It was. Both free throws down, 5-point lead, largest of the game. Cowboys will try and get back, see how they have that moxie to answer here. Eberhard is the guy to do it, but he got tagged with 3 in the key. He was singing Kumbaya, waiting for the ball to come to him.
So they have to go there and check make sure that the floor's got the proper level of varnish there.
Absolutely. He was hanging out for a while there, and it wasn't his fault. His teammates weren't getting him the ball. It's on 2 different players. Get the ball there at the right time, and you get a 3 like what Jeff Williams did. Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Or everything. Life, basketball, school, whatever.
Well, and as a post player, they always tell you to get your spot and beg for the ball. Well, he's been calling for the ball.
Yeah.
Get it to him.
He is the hot hand right now.
You got 2 post players working their tails off inside.
And they're open, and Plateau Valley is settling for jumpers right now. Good job crashing the glass by the subbed-in Jonathan Hill. But Norwood cleaning up the rebound. And then a foul called, and Eberhard, this was Eberhard's problem in the game against Caliche. Got an early foul, and his head got out of the game for a second, and he got a second one quickly. They tried to get him in. He got a third one. Got to hold your head together.
A little bit like Joel Edler. In that.
Absolutely. Mavericks.
Eberhard and Williams just banging.
See a team for a third time this year, you know what they want.
You know each other just a little bit.
Plateau Valley fans trying to get behind their team here in the Consolation Championship with 2.5 to go here in the first half. Good block by Grundy there.
I know I haven't scored, but I can still play defense.
Brandon Kennedy, that was not fair. He posted up at 5'8" on Teddy Grundy, who's listed at 6'3", but I'd probably say he's closer to 6'4", maybe even 6'5". He's definitely got the size there. He's a full head taller than Brandon Kennedy.
He's got an incredible wingspan, too.
And everything but the bottom of the net on the shot, but got his rebound. That's what you have to do. Just keep working. It's not falling for you. You've had 2 hot games. You've yet to score in the first 14 minutes in this one.
Since we're in a hockey venue, he's a grinder.
He is. He is. He is a grinder that sometimes you just got to keep going. It's not going to be pretty every night. Not everybody can look like Joe Sakic all the time.
No.
You need Theo Fleury.
But we know that he's capable of putting together a nice run real quick like.
Clark's Market is proud to bring you coverage of the Norwood Mavericks, their hometown grocer, and they invite you to be smart and shop locally. Clark's Market open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Go Norwood Mavericks and the Lady Mavs from Clark's Market in Norwood. Both free throws down, getting the first points of the game for Teddy Grundy. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Mavericks try and answer back. It's another situation where they've answered back in this game. Not going to do it this time, though. The Cowboys rebound well, keep them to a one and done.
Rummel being a bit of a pest down there, knocked it loose, nearly came up with the steal. One person against 4 PV players down there.
The thing I like about Rummel is He's playing with a smile. He's tipping with the ball and smiling, and that's the kind of thing that just ticks you off as a basketball player.
Agitator.
Nice inlet pass. Did everything but go.
Home.
You would have been able to put your team back up by 8 here. Didn't knock it down. Cowboys have a chance with 65 seconds to go in the half to cut that lead down to 4. And who does it? Number 4, Eberhard. The 6'2 senior. What's his point tally in the game now? 10?
He's got 10.
He's got half his team's points and has them within 4. Jump ball.
Nope, we're going to get him for the foul.
On the floor. Relatively clean game for two teams playing each other for the 3rd time this year.
That's his 2nd foul.
Enriquez will return to the game. Eberhard will take his seat.
Yeah, in this first half, he's already surpassed what he did in the 2 games combined.
And it's done it because he's held his foul trouble in check until this point right here. Mavericks offensive rebound clash, and you get a foul on the 3rd offensive rebound. Look for points. Mavericks with 30 seconds to go in the half. Try and get points and do. Nice baseline elevation from Morgan Rummel.
Before that inbounds, heard the phrase come from the Cowboys bench, do the work and be smart.
Nice drive up the floor for the Mavericks. Lead back out to 8. They've knocked down 4 in the last 20 seconds, and you get a carry on the Cowboys, and the Mavericks could go to the locker room up by 10. They'll bring a good 3-point shooter in freshman Clint Watt. Not much time left. Turn to good.
They did that yesterday. Almost
Hannigan
identical.
knocked it down, and the Mavericks, who saw the Cowboys cut the lead to 4, scored 6 in the final 30 seconds and go to the locker room up 26-16 here on CHSAA.tv.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
And welcome back into the ranch in Loveland. We head toward the second half. It is the Boys Consolation Championship, 26-16. The Norwood Mavericks on top of the Plateau Valley Cowboys. The rubber match on the year as they split the regular season and district tournament matchup, and they're playing for hardware here in the state championships. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Kerry Sherman, and Kerry, Norwood closing out the first half on a 6-0 run in the final 30 seconds. Thought Plateau Valley had all the momentum, and then Norwood just came bowling through.
They said, not yet. You know, momentum, we'll take that 9 first-half points from Nick Rushing for the Mavericks, 10 in the first half from Doug Eberhard for the Cowboys.
Those are your leading scorers as the Mavericks in blue now moving to the left of your screen. Will start with the basketball. Brad Campbell and Nick Rushing working at the top of the key. Here's a guy that plays a big role, Morgan Rummel, who missed his shot, but defensively has really been a stalwart for this Norwood team this tournament. Get a travel call as the catch came at a mid-pass, and we talked about it in the first half, Kerry. Not always just on the guy that commits the foul or the violation. That one there, the pass came to him. He had no choice but to travel where he caught it.
Yeah, you know, that's like a quarterback being stuck with an interception when the receiver had it go right through his hands to the defensive player. That's where it all comes back to being team game.
There's 5 players on the floor for each team, and all 5 should be a part of every play. No one can beat everybody, not even Michael Jordan. Nice three near side from the Plateau Valley Cowboys and Brett Hawkins. These seniors want to go out on their careers with a win.
That's his first basket of the contest.
We have a very vocal fan here in the gym, and Rushing elevating for 2.
I think I could hear him more clearly than I could hear Coach Jaden back during districts.
Absolutely. Be able to hear several fans very clearly this afternoon as the Marino and Simla faithful are incredibly loud. They play in our next game at 2 o'clock. Norwood coughing it up. How about the Caliche faithful?
Yeah.
And the Sierra Grande faithful in the boys' championship tonight. And Walsh in High Plains.
It's just going to be a fun atmosphere this afternoon here. It's just been amazing. Awesome venue, great basketball.
And from what we're hearing, we're going to be back here again next year. That's not confirmed yet, but that's what I've heard from several different people around here.
I've heard at least 3 years here is the hope.
Shot no good on the 3. Plateau Valley, I talked about it early for Norwood, settling for jumpers. When they started going to the hoop, they opened it up. With 6 to go here in the third, Plateau Valley has to start going to the hoop. Eberhard did it at the hoop in the first half. Go back to him, go to the hoop. And you get a step on the end line by Brad Campbell to give the ball back over to Plateau Valley. They've cut the lead to 9.
Just so much easier to play the game from the inside out instead of the other way. You get the higher percentage shots. You get the defense to come in, and then you can kick it out and get those open looks outside.
Nice look, but again, it's a jumper, and Plateau Valley has 4 within 5 feet of the rim. Drive to the hoop, and they turn and run. Morgan Rummel running for that layup.
The run and Rummel.
Top of the key, Eberhard. He tries to drive. You've got him posted. You have Grundy posted.
Nice
good interior passing. Went to the hoop.
Just love it when you see a player doing the other things to help his team score. Especially when it's supposed to be the star player and he's doing the little things.
And one free throw for Eberhard. 13 now.
Yeah, he'd only scored 7 points in the tournament before today. All of them yesterday.
Yeah, because he was held scoreless by Caliche on Thursday night. Nice look in the lane for the Norwood Mavericks. Great defense by Plateau Valley, though, preventing a good immediate putback. They're going to make him work for the points. Following a shot, Dakota Winter.
Box out the shooter on the 3. He doesn't get that look.
Plateau Valley trying to answer back.
Nice
wide open
dribble.
Drive. Woo. Pulled up. Good drive there for the Plateau Valley Cowboys by Brett Hawkins. Pulled up, the defense slid, and he found a wide open drive. Nothing but net on the wrong side of the rim on the 3 for Morgan Rummel.
That's the second layup that Hawkins has missed because it looked like he was trying to slide his body to avoid a defender, trying to not get called for the charge. I think he just needs to go strong and finish.
Right to
like
the hoop,
that.
Eberhard. 15 points in this game here today. Hands down, has been the best player on the floor. Down by 6, Plateau Valley able to cut that lead. Nice 2-hook, no good, and Plateau Valley have a chance to cut that lead to 4. That's where they were with 30 seconds to go in the first half. Opening up a 3, just too much muscle behind it for Kyler Smith. Rummel, a great defensive play by Brett Hawkins. Rummel drives the floor, goes up for the shot. Hawkins spikes it down off Rummel's leg and out of bounds.
Athleticism is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
It is. I was never that athletic.
Yeah.
That's why I talk for a living. High pass by Enriquez, tipped out of bounds. Cowboys with a nice jumper, but again, had a step in. You put it on the floor, take 2 steps in, and then elevate, and you probably make that shot.
Travel.
Winner pedaled his feet. He wanted to kind of get comfortable and balance.
Hippity hop, Easter is on its way.
It is. About a month. Timeout taken by the Norwood Mavericks. Williams Construction, a proud sponsor of the Norwood Mavericks, locally owned and serving southwestern Colorado since 1987. Williams Construction is your full-service general contractor and material supplier. Call Williams Construction for your earthwork, gravel, and ready mix, as well as residential and commercial projects, 970-327-4218. 26-16 at half, so the Cowboys just able to put together a few extra points here in the second half, but they've kind of got it back into that position where they were near halftime.
Was just pulling up the season stats for Plateau Valley, seeing what Eberhard's been doing. On the games that were posted, this was through 18 games, averaging just over 9 points and 8 rebounds a game. So, we from what we had seen, we knew he was capable of more.
Yeah.
And now we're actually seeing it today.
2A tournament fifth place game in Pueblo. The Wiggins Tigers lead Sanford at half, 33-21. Fifth place game at 3A. CS Christian on top of Manual, 32-29. Those, the other broadcasts currently going on CHSAA.tv. Turnover by the Cowboys and then a kick ball. High backdoor pass, chased down by Rushing. He turned into a wide receiver there on that inbound pass from Dakota Winter. Plateau Valley Cowboys, Eberhard goes right to the hoop. His shot altered by Brad Campbell, who will turn and run the floor. No look dish to Winter far side. Plateau Valley getting aggressive defensively with 2:45 to go, trying to go for steals, block shots. And Grundy trying to throw the ball back, nearly tagged the head of Rushing.
Rushing was called for the foul. When they first made the signal, looked like he threw up the X.
Yeah,
I didn't think there was anything in there to be intentional or flagrant, but it was just where he signaled the chop.
Grundy inside, outside, open three. Good look that time. I'm okay with that jump shot, but then a great steal by Grundy. And
nice
Eberhard finishes. Doug Eberhard having a great game. He has a chance to make this a one-possession game for the first time in a long time. It had been a one-possession game through about the first 6 minutes until Norwood pulled it out to 5.
He's got 17 of the 26. It's a great effort.
No good on the rebound, or on the and one, but still within 4. 2:10 to go here in the third. Mavericks. About a 3-minute scoring drought for them right here. Not going to end it this time up the floor. Nice drive to the hoop. Grundy too hard on the tip back. Grundy still hasn't made a field goal in this game. He scored 49 points in the first 2 games combined.
44.
44, sorry.
Yeah.
And has not made a field goal in this game.
And they're only down 4.
And that shows you
that's somebody else stepping up.
That shows you team. Mavericks, after traveling on the rebound, steal the inbound pass. They're trying to push the pace a little bit. That's the thing you've noticed outside of High Plains. Every team in this tournament wants to push the pace. Game of basketball has definitely changed over the last 10 years or so.
Well, during the season, if Coach Sheffield saw that he had the talent differential to exploit where he could push, he would. But, you know, seeing teams that are much deeper than them at the state level, they've had to kind of try to slow it down.
Plateau Valley Cowboys need to hang on to the basketball because Norwood able to really create some room with 1:10 to go and get it back up by more than 4 here. Open 3, in and out, but a good crash by Grundy. There's his first field goal of the game with 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Norwood kept him off of the shot.
Official timeout.
The Norwood player had a shoe untied. Cowboys within 2. We're going to have a great finish to this boys consolation championship. The Gilpin County Lady Eagles already taken a piece of hardware back to the mountains. We're guaranteed a piece of hardware to the mountains in this game. It's just a matter of where it'll go in the mountains. Cowboys can tie this time up the floor. See what Enriquez can work on. Why not go to him? Eberhard drawing the foul.
To the line shooting 2, Young Eberhard.
Eberhard can't drop that free throw. That might be the only bad thing he's done today.
Yeah, he's just 1 for 4 from the stripe.
Held his head well, only those 2 fouls in that first half. Makes 1 of 2. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Mavericks trying to get a drive with Campbell. He went to the hoop, blocked by Grundy, who goes down. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Buzzer beater. Norwood had it at half. Enriquez gets it up. Touched back by Eberhard. Good. Oh. 2 buzzer beaters in the game, and Plateau Valley with the lead, 31-30 as we go to the fourth quarter on CHSAA.tv.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Head back for the fourth quarter here of the championship on the Consolation side at the 1A tournament. 4R Storage congratulates both the Norwood boys and girls for their hard work, determination, and success in getting to the state tournaments, and are proud of their work. With unit sizes 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20, 4R Storage can handle your storage needs and offer discount for long-term contracts and nonprofits. Call 970-327-4496. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Kerry Sherman, and the fourth quarter underway with Plateau Valley on the lead by 1 thanks to a 20-point performance. Eberhard and 1 make it 22, chance for 23.
Now he's just said, put the saddle on my back and ride me, boys. We're going home with some hardware, if I have anything to say about it.
He knocks it down. Eberhard wants that hardware. And Grundy, who only has 1 field goal made in this game, is willing to let him do it. That's why you have teammates. You're capable. Yeah, all we've seen are 2 games as the broadcasters on CHSAA.tv, but these guys have played together for years. That's a wonderful thing about small town.
Well, one of the best things or parts about leadership is knowing when to delegate responsibility.
Delegation's a wonderful thing. You can sit around and just watch basketball for a while. I haven't got to do that at the state tournament in years. It's been a great crew we've had here on CHSAA.tv, and I'm excited for the final 4 games of the day, but we're not quite there with this one yet. We still got 7:15 to go. And Eberhard traveled. Cowboys, their defense has gotten them back in this. The Cowboys are on a 10-0 run here. Norwood trying to end it, rushing, going to the hoop. He'll go to the line after the foul.
First foul of the half on Plateau Valley.
First free throw doesn't go for Norwood. We had a game yesterday. That was the Kalichi-Walsh game where Kalichi didn't commit a foul in a quarter. I'd never seen that happen with Kalichi.
I don't know if Coach Kirkwood had ever seen that happen.
Yeah, any coach in the history of Kalichi basketball. I don't think that had ever happened in the history of Kalichi basketball. No fouls in a quarter. Travel. Plateau Valley Cowboys, if you're going to complete this game, you've got to hang on to the ball. Every possession is valuable from here on out. Rushing not been a lot here in the second half.
Now he's only got 3 points in the half.
Rummel got the offensive rebound but got blocked by Grundy. Eberhard down low. Why not? 25 for Doug Eberhard.
Feed the beast. Just keep feeding it to him.
36-31 with 6:10 to go. Long shot. Hits this north end of the Coliseum again that they're struggling with shooting in. It was the south end yesterday. It's the north end today. Shot finally drops for the Mavericks, and Greg King will take a timeout. I got a comment here on the second with Coach King because he's the only school. He's from this field. Usually, you have one school that brings, or a couple schools that bring both. He's the only one here, and usually when they bring both, they have 2 coaches. I've watched him in the hotel we're staying at preparing for these games. I mean, he has done a wonderful job with both programs this year.
Well, he's just a great coach. And before anyone started showing up today, had the conversation with a gentleman from CHSAA, and we were talking about that, and he says that's got to be amazingly difficult, not just during the regular season, but here at state, where you're trying to keep track of both squads.
Yeah.
Making sure you've got all of those kids in their room, and then trying to break down film, get your game plan together.
Well, and he has two teams. They're not playing the same style of basketball.
No.
They're two very different basketball teams. Some of the same similarities, but very different basketball teams. He's done a wonderful job this tournament. Nice elevation by Grundy, just his second field goal of the game.
Yeah, there's reasons why guys like him, coaches like him, are always employed.
Yeah.
You don't find coaches like that in the unemployment line.
No, you do not. He has had a great career as a coach, and I'm sure he credited his assistants as well for their help this weekend, too. Nice follow on the shot, on the miss, and in the lane, a block by Grundy. Another rebound. Rushing, trying to throw that, and he throws it off the face of Kennedy.
Stepped on the sideline.
Mavericks will maintain the possession. .5:07 to go here in the fourth of the Consolation Championship. Forced that shot. And the Cowboys with a 5-point lead try and extend it. Mavericks led by as many as 11. Wow. Grundy went down hard on the foul from Kennedy.
After Grundy made the outlet pass, he turned to the official and pointed to his arm where he'd got slapped. You could see the bright red on his arm, and the official just nodded his head, said, "We may have missed one.
They didn't miss that one. Grundy's going to have black and blue spots across his arm from that foul from Kennedy.
Just an awesome contest.
I
mean, best seat in the house.
Yeah, we're sitting dead center court. You can't beat the seat we've got. Mavericks, nice rebounding in this contest, and a Eberhard foul. He fell back. We talked about this in our regional coverage last week. If you're going to take a charge or an offensive player control foul, you have to wait to move until the contact comes. He was falling when the contact caught him.
Yeah, and if you take contact square in your chest, in the middle of your chest, it doesn't matter if you're on, if you've got your feet set, if you're in the air, they're going to give you that call.
Yeah.
They want to see you take it smack dab right in the sternum, because they know you're square and you're not laying back.
Both free throws down. Mavericks cut that lead to 4. We still have plenty of time. 3 from Grundy. How about that? Teddy Grundy knocking down his first 3 of the game. No field goals until the 55-second mark of the third quarter. He found ways to get involved, and now he's getting hot. His final game as a Cowboy.
He's got 8 points in the second half.
That gives him, 57 for the tournament now? What does he have today?
He's got 10 today.
He's got 54. It's not a bad 3 games of work. 18 a game. Make it another 2.
And he hit the deck. He should have gone to the line on that one.
56 points in 3 games, and the lead's out to 9 for the Cowboys.
Many times as he's hit the deck in this game, he's going to be in the ice tub for a week.
Up and under for the Mavericks, no good. The Cowboys try and make it double digit, but a travel. Subs on here for the Norwood Mavericks. Matt Hannigan and Dakota Winter will enter in. Coverage of the Norwood Mavericks presented on CHSAA.tv in part by Clark's Market. They're your hometown grocer and invite you to shop smart and shop locally. I really talk for a living. Clark's Market open 7 a.m., 9 p.m., 7 days a week. Oh, Norwood Mavericks from Clark's Market in Norwood. Again, shot no good. Cowboys will walk it up the floor and take some time. 3:10 to go till they bring home the hardware. A nice steal across the top by Rushing, and he'll get the points. Timeout by Greg King and the Norwood Mavericks. Coverage of the state basketball tournament on CHSAA.tv presented to you by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally. Qualified and knowledgeable agents are throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Elvis Costello in the background.
We've had Marvin Gaye. We've had Elvis Costello. We've had Green Day. They're making a great choice of music today.
Yes.
Cake. They had Cake on. You can't beat Cake.
We've had some jam band.
We have.
It's just...
It's the best thing about the rental car I have this week. You can get whatever music you want.
You know the only thing missing right now? We don't have a mascot to entertain during the timeouts.
The eagle we had from Gilpin County was fabulous.
I caught the young lady who was in the costume, at the water fountain after the game. Just gave her a big thumbs up. She's got a big old smile. Just as important a part of the team as the players on the floor.
Great amusement and a great way to get the fans involved. Jumper up and good from no good from Grundy. Mavericks, they can't get a shot to drop.
Oh, missed Eberhard wide open in the middle of the paint on the cut.
Got to get it down to him if you're going to close this one out. Get a foul. And 1-1 as that is the 7th foul on Norwood.
That'll be the third, I believe, on rushing. Yeah, kind of lost track of a few numbers here. Get watching the game and...
Yeah, you get watching and you forget.
Got work to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's not work.
It's not work.
It's not work.
I said on Facebook today, I could do this for a living. Oh, wait. I do. We're glad to be doing this for a living on CHSAA.tv this weekend. People all over the state are very proud to be a part of this, too. Both free throws down. Nice takes for the Plateau Valley Cowboys. And Kyler Smith, haven't said his name much today.
Just 4 points now for the young man. Oh,
Rushing, that was
Are you
sick.
kidding me?
Nick Rushing, fade away from 21,
Off
banked
the
it
glass.
home.
Oh.
Give me an H because I would not make that.
He's got 19 now.
He's doing everything he can to muscle his team back in and try and bring home hardware. The Norwood girls will try and bring home a gold ball at 5:30 tonight.
For rushing, that's 70 points now in the tournament.
Wow. I think we might know who's on our Shining All-Tournament team.
Rummel's got 10 in the contest. That puts him at 46.
He's done a lot of great things.
I mean,
you can see the all-tournament team. We'll release it on our personal company website, ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown after the tournament is done. 15 players, one from every team in the tournament. I'm a firm believer you don't just throw 4 or 5 out there and say, oh yeah, that's your all-tournament team. Everybody that got here deserves credit. And that's why we do 15. Cowboys seeing pressure from the Mavericks, down by 6. A couple players with fouls to give came in. One of those Brandon Kennedy, and he fouls Grundy.
Found out where I missed a few fouls. I only had that as his first, so.
Dozed off for a little bit.
A little bit.
Grundy able to knock that first free throw down.
Good thing I don't get paid for my stat keeping ability.
Yeah, that's why they have two people sitting sitting next to books over there at the table. We'll just get the official stats at the end of the game. Mavericks, with just 1 and 2 free throws down, can cut this down to a 5 or 4 point game, this time Rushing drawing the foul.
Norwood had offensive subs at the table, and since they'll be going back on defense, don't need them out there right now. So coach pulled him back to the table, or back to the bench.
Jeff Williams does make it to the table. He'll enter in with 93 seconds left. Plateau Valley Cowboys up 47-42 on the Norwood Mavericks. Steal on the inbound pass by Morgan Rummel. Who else? He's stolen just about everything else. And then a steal by Rushing. Norwood feverishly trying to make the comeback. 75 seconds to go. Elevation, 3, won't go. Rebound cleared by Everhart. Just a 3-point game. 65 seconds, could take a while to finish up. Oh, big collision at half court. Greg King not happy with Brandon Kennedy there, as they were close to getting the 10 call.
It's one of those situations where you have to have that clock in your head. Are we getting close? Where are we on the floor? And the Cowboys were all going away from Grundy, so they didn't have any options easy.
Grundy knocking that first free throw down.
Short.
Rebound ripped down by the Cowboys. So just a 4-point game with under a minute to go. Winner, way no good. The offensive rebound and a foul.
I think Smith got a piece of that shot. Fourth foul on Everhart. That could be a big one.
He's been a big key. Far side three, buried by Rummel. The Norwood timeout with a 1-point game and 48 seconds left.
Clutch.
It is huge that you get big players in to do what they need to do this time of year.
And again, talking about a sophomore there.
Yeah. A player that is going to contend for the next couple years. Saw the Gilpin County Lady Eagles pull away in the fourth quarter to win by 5, 39-34 against Kit Carson in the girls' Consolation Championship. That was a 10-point game for most of that fourth quarter. This has been a 10-point game for most of the second half until Norwood said, we want to bring hardware home like our girls are going to. Regardless, the girls bring hardware home tonight. They want to bring hardware home too.
Well, and remember, Norwood was up 10 at the half, found themselves down 10. I mean, you talk about momentum swings.
This is a grandfather clock on hyper speed.
Yeah. Old Mo hasn't known where he was supposed to be today.
Yeah. 48-47, just 48 seconds left. Plateau Valley with the ball still controls this game. All they have to do is hang on to it. That's all they have to do.
Hang on to it and knock down free throws.
Grundy will inbound. They'll want to get it back to him. He has to take a timeout. Norwood is out of timeouts. Plateau Valley now has 3 left.
heads-up play by the senior, knowing, getting the count from the official, says, I'm not going to get this in time. I need that timeout.
Mavericks will have a chance to continue defensively now in high school basketball. You can't call back-to-back timeouts, right?
Not that I don't believe so.
I think he'll have to get it in this time before the 5 call. I think play has to commence, if I remember that rule correctly. I know that's the rule in college. Third meeting of the season between these two teams. Plateau Valley just mowed down Norwood in the one they won. Norwood won theirs a little bit closer. Fittingly that the rubber match in a Consolation championship would be this close. Grundy will inbound. Put 3 in the backcourt this time. They only had 2 last time. Inbound pass all the way past half court. That's Kyler Smith, but he can't find Enriquez. The ball out of bounds off Enriquez and over to Norwood.
Press was broken.
And then they panicked. Norwood will bring their their offensive subs back on, Williams and Winter.
That's where composure has to come into play. All you're trying to do is break the press.
Brad Campbell will bring it up the floor. Campbell stops, spins, out up top, Rummel, short, rebound pulled down. Under a half minute to go and a foul. Kyler Smith will go to the free throw line. Still at worst will be a 1-possession game.
Midway through the 4th quarter in the 2A 5th place boys game, Wiggins with a 17-point advantage over Sanford.
That's an exciting one. Wiggins nearly knocked off Lyman on day number 1. And Lyman is playing for the championship tonight.
That's a talented group of seniors down up there, over there at Wiggins.
It is.
I've had a chance to catch them a couple of times.
Yeah, we covered them on CHSAA.tv for the 1A football championship. They lost that one to Burlington. 50-47, just one of 2 free throws, or both free throws down, pardon me. And with 20 seconds to go, Norwood with the ball. No timeouts, rushing. Going to try and drive, draw the foul, extend the game a little bit.
Only the 5th team foul.
Gives Coach King a chance to step up and give something they've at least worked on in practice here while they hunt the basketball down. It went the other way. The lobby is the other way. Can't get any snacks that way. Baseline inbound for the Mavericks. Williams losing the ball. 10 seconds to go. Rushing. 3 off the iron. Rebound pulled down. Winner short. Rebound pulled down, and Plateau Valley will come away with the win, 50-47 in the Consolation Championship. Thanks to our player of the game, Doug Eberhard, who put the team on his back and saddled him up.
25.
Great performance out of him. Kept it going until Grundy was able to get the offense going, and a great matchup, fitting way to end the season and the careers of those Plateau Valley Cowboys, as they'll take home hardware, not the ones they wanted to take home, but it is hardware nonetheless. Norwood, great performance out of them as well, and a good class bunch of guys on both teams there, but the team in green, after getting it handed to them by Caliche day one, put it behind them and said, we're going to take home the hardware we can take.
Just great resiliency from both units. Again, like I said, both teams faced 10-point deficits in the second half. And to bring it down to the wire, just congratulations to both teams, to both coaching staffs, to dig down deep after those tough opening round losses and to fight your way back to this stage and then to gut out a performance like this.
That's what they needed to do as they received the Consolation Championship trophy. Like we said, not the trophy they wanted, but you take it because you got here and you're bringing hardware home for the first time since 1981.
You know, not very many teams get to dance, you know.
And they're one of 3 teams that'll get to finish their season on a win.
Enjoy your moment on the dance floor, boys. Enjoy it.
That'll wrap up the Consolation Championships. We're a little more than an hour away from the tip-off of the third place games here on CHSAA.tv. For Kerry Sherman, Colleen Sherman, and Randy Meredith, I'm Ben Bleck. Plateau Valley Consolation champions 50-47 here in Loveland.